Let's see it. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Toxic huge head. It's a great name. Barbie missing 2 days ago. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Puyo Puyo Tetris. What else did I do? Beach. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Beach. And there was some Rocket League in there. Some Jackbox Party. Poker. And a slew of other things. Like poker. Just like house game. It's cheap money. Like $5. My friends are noobs. So I get a sandwich every time I play with them. Alright, buddy. Let's see what you got here. I should go full Tyler 1 on your ass. Skip it and just take your money and go and spend it on wife's underwear. Because evidently we just need underwear constantly. Dude, alright. Open the lane up. You go for it. You auto the creep. As soon as the lane starts, the first, I would say, the first 5 minutes of a solo queue game in silver, gold, bronze, silver, gold, whatever, norms, fuck it, I don't care. The first 5 minutes of the game is whether or not you determine if you can carry the game based off just laning alone. GP, as much shit as I talk about GP, and I hate the state of GP right now, I think he is ass. He peaks. And by the way, I was right. I talk shit. I talked shit like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Someone was like, you see, Tobias made a new account. It was called Plank Gang, and he had a super high win rate. He had an 80% win rate. Herp de derp. And what did I say to the assholes that were like, see, GP's still viable? What happened? He hit Diamond 1, right? Look at the win rate on that account right now. Look at the win rate. It's the same fucking thing that he had on his previous account. GP sucks at high elo. But, if anything, as much shit as I talk about Gangplank, you can't deny that a 70, 75% or whatever it was to Diamond 1's pretty damn good. Gangplank is very effective at climbing fast, for sure. If you're good at Gangplank. Okay? If you are good at Gangplank, it is very good for climbing. So, keep in mind, when I'm bitching about Gangplank, I'm bitching about Gangplank because I hate Gangplank where he peaks. He peaks at, like, the elo where people have a brain. If everyone has a brain and you're a GP god, you're going to wish you just picked fucking Darius top or some shit. I mean, you would have better results, no question. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. So, all that aside, how do we carry with Gangplank? So the Gangplank mains out there. How do we still do it? NEACE, I don't know how to carry with Gangplank. And I used to dabble with Grasp. I think it was LS directed me to Grasp. To be honest, if I may go back in time a little bit, I think Grasp was kind of cheesy and worked for a little bit, but GP sucked around the time I was in Korea too. I just was too stupid to realize it. I think LS was too stupid to realize it too, because the guy who was high rated with GP at that time also played Kled and other things, and GP was kind of working for him, but it was starting to be on the decline, so it wasn't that strong. So I went back, and I'm telling you all this so you understand. I went back in time and played on GP recently on a low elo account. Had great results when I dropped Grasp in low elo. Low elo specifically. GP with Grasp is actually alright, and higher up, it's better, I think, because you can win the lanes, which is important. You need to be able to win the lanes in higher elo. Lower elo, you can win the lanes with Thunderlords. So, I don't mind the Thunderlords, which is what I assume you are running. Alright, I assume that you're running Thunderlords. But you have to win the lane. So we gotta win the lane. So as soon as you get into the lane, cue the motherfucker. As soon as it's off a cooldown, watch, I'm gonna show you. You just autoed a creep. What does autoing a creep with your passive do as Gangplank? You auto the creep, guess what you get to do? You get to haul ass. Race car Gangplank. You run up, Q, walk back. As soon as your Q's up, you're going to be just chilling behind the minions or wherever you want to be, in the bush or whatever. As soon as your Q is coming back up, you need to be moving at him again. It's an exercise in efficiency. You have to be quick. Constantly be queuing the lane. Also, why I like to do Corrupting Pot or Mana Crystal. Personally, I think Corrupting Pot's better. Corrupting Pot and Thunderlords is pretty damn juicy if you want to just like run a lane over. If the player's bad, you'll get the kills. Also, meditation in the mastery. JK, thank you. Should be spamming this motherfucker with Qs like your life depends on it. I don't know if you have CDR or not on your champion. You don't. CDR is also very good in low elo. Just flat CDR, just skip the MR, and then just save a page when you get a hard MR lane, like, or you need MR like a Teemo lane or a Sangha or some shit. But Qs need to be coming out. Watch you, dude. I'm just your friendly Gangplank. I want you to watch this timer for a second. Q's up. Where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you shooing him? Why aren't you poking up? What are we waiting on? We just queued a minion. Why not hit the creeps? Oh, it's scaling CD? Got it. Still hate it because it doesn't win lane. Finally we queue him. Jesus Christ. Grew facial hair waiting for it. We got our queue up again. Are we going to queue him? Are we going to look to queue him? Are we going to walk forward and queue him? We know that the jungler can't be top. It's Shyvana. She's never ganking us anyways. Queue him. Where's our queue? Auto and then run up and queue him. Why queue the minion? Auto the creep, run forward and queue the Gnar. We're trying to kill the Gnar, not jerk off. Auto the barrel and then run and queue him. That's something. Thank you. It's very slow, right? It's not very fast. Like, we need to speed it up. You don't have CDR runes, and I'm still mad with how little you're queuing him. I want to see damage being traded. I want to see you beating the shit. I know it's a range lane, and it's the same thing I tell everybody, and definitely the other coaches have a tendency to agree. You're low elo, treat everyone like they're low elo. Treat everyone like they're shit until they prove otherwise. If you start queuing this guy and he trades back into you when he's trading damage and the trades are going in his favor, then slow it down and then switch into farm mode. If he beats you up and he forces you to dial it back, then dial it back. Be confident in yourself and don't treat these players like they're better than you. If you're treating them like they're on even ground with you in silver and gold, how the fuck are you ever going to get out? Silver and gold represents the majority of Redditors that play League. So, can you, fat dude with a fedora on, can we handle him? I think we can. Right? Spam the Qs. Accumulate HP lead. As soon as you hit level 2, barrel goes down, second barrel goes down, look to triple barrel, run up and queue him again. I mean, it's just... So here, we're now pushing the lane. We didn't find an opportunity to kill this guy, mainly because I think we were very slow to harass. Nunu comes for the counter gank. Don't know why you're flashing. I'll be honest. Also, don't know why you're using that barrel here. Oh, I see. You did hit him with the barrel. Okay, so you auto. No auto. Auto's very important here. Where's our auto attack? You have your W, you have a Nunu, you have a million minions. Why on earth do you ever need to flash here? You are never dying here. The real TD. Thanks for the sub. You're never dying here. Smack the Gnar, calmly, hit the Gnar with your passive, get the move speed, walk towards Nunu, W if you need to, flash if Shyvana exhausts you, maybe you have to flash. Here we get the first blood, because Gnar's a baboon. Ping Nunu to help you push. Ping him. Nunu, please, help me. Please, God. Now you have to back and reset with teleport. Just back. Just back. Oh my God. Look at the wave. Wave's pushing to you, right? The wave is in the middle of the lane, right? 3 range creeps plus Gnar attacking. Waves pushing to us. Just back. If Nunu's not going to help us push. Oh, he's doing with the Nunu? Then you're both tards. He should be on the Discord and be like, hey, how the fuck am I going to get out of this position if you don't push this lane? Come here, eat a creep. I'll put a barrel down so Shyvana can't do anything. And then there you go. We can push the wave. We can try to shove it. And it should. Look how fast. Alright. So you get the kill. Right here, I don't know if you have a barrel or not. It says you don't. You should be autoing the creeps and then having him stand right here with you. Shyvana will not be able to kill you. Waves pushing, which means she's going to stay level 3 now. She is perma level 3. Nunu will be allowed to get level 4, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he'll be allowed to get level 4 with the split XP. You hard shove this in before the death timer runs down, and then that way you get everything under tower. You can get a nice, safe back, and you probably won't even have to use teleport to get back in position fast enough. Okay? That's what should have happened. Now instead, watch. Because he doesn't help you push, I want you to see what happens here. Nunu's going to go off. He's going to miss the XP for the level 4. Right? And now you're like, shit. Shyvana's level 4. How did that happen? It's because you didn't push her off of the creeps. Like, push the lane together. She can't farm. And now she's level 4 with you. That means that she can actually whoop your ass because you don't have flash and she has exhaust. So now you can't touch the minions. As soon as you identify that this is a scenario, you're hoping that she shoves the lane. And I think she does. Yeah, Gnar shoves the lane. At this point, personally, with the first blood, I'll just back away, give up, you know, you're giving up 3 CS maybe, but then I teleport and I put my gold into the map, which will be Sheen. Low elo, I take Sheen like every time. Sheen or like double Dorns or something. Probably Sheen though, because this guy just died to a barrel without flashing. CL Banks, my dude, thank you. Appreciate it. So back, reset the teleport, you're good to go. Bang, bang. Right? Instead, what do? You stay in lane. Now we're not putting our money into the map. This Gnar is lottery. Like, I mean, just absolute lottery bad. This is, quite honestly, the saddest thing I've ever seen. And we lose this game. Toots ice cream. We lose this game. This position next time. Personally, same thing I would do before, where this wave is slow pushing to us because of the arrangement of minions, right? We've got 6 to, looks like 9, 6 to 9 ratio, right? Back, got blowjob number ratio, right? Back, reset, buy your items, walk forward, or teleport if you need to. I don't think you'll need to teleport if you back right away. Duck into the fog here and start backing. And you should be there in time. But we're not, we're trying to push now. We're giving this, we just gave him these creeps. You realize, all these we just gave, we said, here, shitty Gnar, why don't you take these? Why don't you have these creeps that I've bestowed upon you? Watch. If as soon as you killed this idiot, you duck into the bush and back, you know what happens? Red minions kill blue minions for you. The next wave will slowly push up, and then you can hold the lane on the back side of the lane. And then that way you can find another kill on Gnar, and he will miss more XP. Because you'll be able to just send a huge wave down to top and fuck him up. But you noob, you feed. You stay in lane. Why? This guy is feeding the shit out of us. Back. Use it. And if this is over your head, my dude, by all means, ask away. If anything I'm saying is confusing you, I can go back and go over it again and try to explain it like I'm 3. I wanted to shove lane. You don't want to shove lane. If you wanted to do that, you want it to be wrong. It makes no sense. Shoving lane doesn't do anything. Shoving lane lets him get more XP, more gold, and a better position on the lane. Why would we ever want to do that, right? Shit don't make no sense, dude. Don't make no sense, dude. Don't make a lick of sense, as the hillbillies would say. I don't see a lot of harass going down at all. Don't see us hitting a lot of Qs very often. Like, I'd be queuing him under that tower. I don't give a fuck. Especially considering we could see Shyvana bot lane. It's not a terrible ult attempt. I'm assuming you have Thunderlords. You should really only be ulting if you're getting a kill, though, at this level. You should be keeping the ult to win lane. Because you will win lane. Versus this guy, you win lane, so there's no point of ulting elsewhere. Unless it's an absolute gimme. I mostly just try to farm and play a safer farm lane. It's fine if your opponent's not a monkey, but this guy's a monkey, right? So why wouldn't we just destroy him? You got a 2-kill lead. Like, we have to. You have to be poking this dude. Like, put it into terms you can understand. How bad, or how much do you want to be winning? Do you want to be winning by a lot? Do you want to win the majority of your games, or just a little bit more than average games? Because when you get a lead, you've probably seen my replays, I assume, if you got GP coaching. Have you ever seen me get a lead and go, I think I'm going to pump the brakes with the GP lane? No, I'm like in the laner's ass. I put a pink ward down, drop a ward here, and I am literally queuing the fuck out of this guy, and you'll routinely see me get kills where I poke the guy down low enough and then ult behind tower and then watch him die. And everyone goes, hee, that kid, he knew he feed, right? That's what you need to be doing. You need to be drawing people to you in the top lane. It's also a big reason why you see me buy Doran's Blades a lot, because I like pushing the limits. Off in the wood, thanks. If you want to do like a patient farm thing, that's good too if the situation calls for it. If you can't kill this guy's an idiot. And it's a Shyvana jungle. What the fuck's she gonna do to you? If it's like, you know, if this dude's keeping up with farm and he's not making dumb trades, but we've seen what he's capable of. And we know that the jungler can't do shit about it. So take advantage. Push the boundaries. As long as you have that, you know, you did the pink ward thing, put the ward here, you'll be fine. This is a mini-map awareness issue, I believe. See, you see him showing up. The other issue that... So, first things first, new news bot side. We know that Shyvana can show up. This is worst case scenario. I'll grant you that. Like, it's worst case scenario. And also, as a rule, there's a reason lately, if we go back in time a little bit. There's a reason, well, I don't know when you last left base, but there's a reason that when I've been coming back into lanes, I've been just hitting this plant, like walking up and hitting the plant, because you can avoid ganks like this. This gank literally does not exist if she hit the plant. It does not exist if you take the plant, okay? Smack it. And then yes, flashing the wall instead of flashing to tribe rush is pointless. Or flashing to tribe rush instead of flashing over the wall is pointless. And that's why. Because Shyvana doesn't have flash. And you should know that when she shows up. You should be like, yeah, that's right, no flash. She did jump the wall, right? I just want to verify. Looks like she does. No, she just walked in. Okay, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, next time just walk it in. Calmly flash here. I know it's hard. You're dead if you miss it anyways. Now, another thing. You're saying, oh, I just want to do a safe farm lane. All well and good, but if you don't poke down that Gnar and a gank shows up, then Gnar gets to participate in the gank. Also encourages the Shyvana to show up top if he sees that the Gnar's full HP and you're full HP. That's another reason why you have to fucking poke hard. Gnar's going mid. Very happy about that. I'm happy with your decision making here. Yes. Yep, that was good. I'm glad you stayed on your your top tower and focused it down. That was good. No qualms. That ult is horrific. I hate that ult. Ulting to like peel for people is very, very bad, I think. Should only use that in very specific circumstances. Like if you don't peel, your whole team's gonna die. Fuck happened here? Have no clue. If your goal is to just back, why would you ever give him this info? And the next thing I'm going to say is never back. Like, very rarely do you want to back here unless you know that it's clear. Because this is almost always warded. Or people will pretty much always check it. Better back. You're better off, if I'm being honest, you're better off backing here. Like on this side, from experience, because I want you to see what they see. Remember where I said to back? Right up here. Back, gone. See what I mean? It's a good spot to. It's better than this. People always check this, and they always have it awarded too. Because it's the natural progression of the game. As soon as a top laner clears a wave, as soon as a jungler wants to farm golems, the first thing he's going to do is check where you could be. You could be in that bush. I don't care about Ornn, Riot, and their 1 million champs a day. New champs that I gotta learn. Champions are gonna be released, and within 5 hours, someone's gonna message me and be like, "Can you coach me on Ornn?" One of the Twitch chatters actually does have a good point too. Putting barrels down in advance before you like back is also not bad, just in case you get caught. But even still, I think more importantly, we need to not be here, unless we, unless we have vision of like the entire jungle. We can't be there. Your ults have not been too great this game. I haven't seen any that have been spectacular. Spectacular. I do like the tabbies buy though. That's good by you. Yeah, so this is what happens when you play lanes, when you get fed and you play lanes like a bitch. You let people catch up, dude. You let this guy catch up. Didn't poke him enough in lane. Didn't rush to put your gold into the map. Didn't try to poke him down under tower. Didn't try to kill him. Just kind of let him chill. Then we invited the gank because we pushed without actually threatening anything. And here we go. Now this guy's caught up to us. He's got black cleaver. He can 1v1 us. Because GP kind of sucks and you gotta win lane hard. Yeah, check for the dive. Not happening. I like your build. I think it's fine for this bracket. Team wants to do Baron, but they decide not to. I don't mind that. I'm not a fan of it in terms of TPing down there. I'm not a fan of the TP, but I am a fan of how you played that situation after the TP went through. Thanks, Off in the Woods. Good little steps by you to avoid these MF ults. So, at this point, we've reached GP team fight phase. Everybody's sucking. Everybody on your team's sucking. Can't die here. Cannot die here. I mean, you're going off, dude. Might be too little too late. 26 minutes. I mean, you could turtle a game. What we're looking for is if you leak any stupid deaths. I don't know why you're backing. Fuck that. No. But my team's dead and they're gonna push. Yeah, I agree. However, backing doesn't do anything, I don't think. I don't think backing saves any objective. And the only thing you're going to be able to do is ult the objective, so you might as well just trade tier 2 for inhib. Right? Yeah, they didn't even push, see? Backing was silly. Because either they get inhib or they do Baron. And if they did Baron, there was a chance that we could have actually contested it. Backing doesn't do anything for us. I don't like the back. Yeah, there it is. And the Baron goes. You could have ulted that. You could have thrown 3 barrels out there over the top side wall. I think backing was pointless. A lot of mistakes on a lot of the coaching clients is pretty consistent across the board. People don't believe me when I say splitting is the shit. Hell, even the dude I was playing duo with did not believe me because he plays Riven, right? And Riven is actually, you can justify Riven a little bit more because Riven does really well on flanks and team fighting and grouping and all that shit. But he didn't understand just how much you can greed on a split push. In that situation there, guys, when your team is dead, backing to defend the base doesn't really do much unless you can actually, like, not only can you defend the base, but you can stop them. The key with GP is you could just ult if they decided to push. You could ult the wave, slow the push down, just like you would if you were there anyways. And then, while that's happening, you could have taken the tier 2. I would have always just pushed into the tier 2 there and tried to take it. And then once I seen the enemy team going for Baron, I would have ulted and then tried to triple barrel over the wall. Backing doesn't really accomplish anything. It just relieves pressure. I hate relieving pressure. You say, oh, I have to back and defend the inhib. That's what your global's for. That's what the global's for. Now, I don't mind you defending in this situation, by the way. As a rule of thumb, I don't want people to get the wrong idea watching this replay and go, well, NEACE said we'll split push all day. If the enemy team has Baron, it's very hard. You need to help your team wave clear, at least discourage the enemy team from hitting towers. So I like that you're here now. It makes sense to me here. You're guaranteed to get 4 reports the moment. Well, that's bullshit. Well, even if it's not bullshit, I've been playing for years. The only time I've been banned on accounts was in like season 4. And that was on one of my Smurfs for 2 weeks. All the other accounts were unbanned. And then all the Trinamere climbs, I've never been banned. The only times that I've been banned is for buying accounts. Because fuck leveling. I hate leveling. Leveling is shit. I hope they report me. I hope they report me when I carry their asses. So Riot can watch the replay and learn what a real man can do with their shitty balance and their shitty catch-up XP. Yep, we're just turtling. What did you ult? You ult bottom? Yeah. Turtling, wait out Baron. This is good, dude. That Shyvana is huge, boy. Push. Go, go, go. No, don't back. What does backing do? God, I hate this shit. What does backing do? You just gotta kill. Push the lane out. Draw pressure on the map. You guys can't win by like, when your team is losing, you can't win by never drawing pressure. Sure, you might lose drawing pressure. It's better than not ever drawing pressure. Force the enemy team to make mistakes. Force 2 dumbasses to back and defend 1 push. Force a free tower. And trust that your team will actually wave clear something on their own for a little bit. They don't have a Baron here. Do you see Baron? No. No Baron. Wasting an ult? It looks like you're trying to kill your teammate with that ult. These are the worst ults ever. This is my summary of your gameplay so far, because it's rounding down to a close. Actually, I'll wait. Hold on. Oh boy. GP versus World. How many times I've been in this position, boys. Just a peaceful GP trying to survive. If you didn't waste that ult, you'd be able to use it to wave clear. Why are you backing? You're not in position to defend it. They're dead anyways. Just barrel the wave, then back. Be greedier with your push. Is our ult back? Good, we can use that to clear. It's a good engage. How did you die, though? Dying is a big deal. You can't die. How did you die? Did you just not W? You needed to auto him and step back. Run away. Don't face tank ever. This was really messy by you. This is an important death. Like, I don't harp on deaths too hard on coaching. This is an important death because it determines how much you're going to be able to get done off of this team fight win. Because you give that free one away, now we can't push anything. Can't hold top either. Now your team's gonna die too. Because of it. Look at Rise. Just look at Rise getting it. Get it, Rise. Fuck. God. How do people still play that champ without wanting to just neck themselves? I don't understand. Mid falls and GG. Alright, dude. You gotta win lane harder. You gotta win lane harder. You gotta go back to this replay. I don't know if it'll be on YouTube or not, but you're gonna have to probably sub up and go over this replay again if you didn't get it the first time. You're gonna have to manage the waves better. I've got plenty of content on like managing the waves and all that shit, and like how to play like certain situations, like whether to push, whether to back, whatever. As a rule of thumb, with GP though, you're in silver, gold, elo. You need to win the lane. The lane needs to be shit on every single time. If it's not, if you just can't destroy the guy you're facing, your farm needs to be really, really good. This game, your farm is not bad, dude. It is not bad, and you actually didn't play a lot of these skirmishes. You played pretty damn well. You need more confidence in lane, though. See, the problem is, and this is just reality. GP is a easy champ to just farm with. He really is. Like, in my opinion, he's super easy to farm with. You can farm with GP all day long, and in any lane in low elo, you can get perfect farm. Anybody can do that. The main thing, though, the good GPs play lane to win it. They win it because the only way that you can rely, and GP's actually still decent for carrying low elo, in my opinion, but you need to win the lane hard. Poke, use your Q, use your barrel, set them up in the bushes. When the jungle ganks, you go into the bushes, you use those to slow. Poke the motherfucker down, take CDR runes, run the lane over, and then that way you won't have the situation where you scale and sometimes you lose. You scaled up, guess what? GP doesn't crush late game. Trust me, if GP crushed late game, I'd be playing him in high elo. He doesn't. He gets shit on by like half the champion pool. I've been saying this forever. Like half the champion pool beats him. Every ADC beats GP 1v1. Every viable mid lane beats GP 1v1. Mainstay top lanes crush GP 1v1. All throughout the lane phase. Even if you get to late game, it doesn't matter. Name a top lane that GP beats late game. I'll wait. There's not many. Teemo beats him. Jace beats him. Aurelia beats him. Fiora beats him. Jax beats him. Tryndamere beats him. Riven beats him. Like, literally. And if they don't beat him, you know what they can do? If they can't beat him, yeah, Jarvan shits on him. If they can't beat him, you know what they do? They just push because GP can't leave his tower. You have to win the lane in low elo. Hard. Thankfully, low elo players are so bad and GP can manipulate a lot of things that high elo players don't fall for. Yeah, I doubt Ash beats GP in a 1v1. Oh, okay. All right. Like every ADC beats GP 1v1 late game. Every single one. If you get full build, it's over. It's not even. The only thing that GP brings to the table that you could argue for late game GP to this day is his ult. His ult is useful. His ult is very good. But his barrels are predictable. Everyone knows what a triple barrel looks like now, and everybody knows, hey, there's a barrel on the ground, I should shoot it, at least in high elo. And also people in high elo know, like, I can just camp GP and he's dog shit, and there's a lot of champions that'll just beat him 1v1. Aatrox beats GP. Dude, Aatrox shits on GP. Straight up. But anyways, dude, you gotta win lane harder. You gotta manage waves better, and you need to split push more. Like, stop backing just to back and help your team out, especially when you have your ult up. Just use your ult to wave clear and take a tower. To make your own destiny through the lane and through pulling people to you. Alright? This was not bad. Your farm was good and your skirmishing was good. Just play with more confidence in lane. Alright, it's NEACE, no bullshit gamer. I love you and I'm out. Peace. Crackers.